Hello to Madam Yati and to my fellow friends. My name is Princess Anne. My group and I will present on our accounting final project. So we'll start with our overview of our business, but for that we have to talk about the background of our product. So the product we have chosen is Ice Cream Malaysia. A little background where a long time ago, Malaysian ice cream, also known as ice lolly without a stem, which was called as Malaysian ice cream. It was quite simple in a plastic tube and the flavored water that could consist of saboy, bandung corn, and any other flavors. And then we store that in the freezing section. The Ice Cream Malaysia can be easily located around the urban areas and also villages. It brings the old memories as well as the good times of good memories and reminisces our good old times. For how it actually founded in around this product, it has in various places but with different names. For example, in Canada, it was called as Freezy, and in regions like United Kingdom, it was called as either Ice Pop or Ice Bowl. In Australia, it was called as Frosty Bowl, and many more. In Malaysia, it is called as Ice Cream Malaysia. Let's move on to our overview of our business. Our business name is called as New Era Ice Cream. We sold our Malaysian ice cream with the newly introduced flavors such as Chili Jelly, Blue Mint, Choki Choki, Black Forest, Chocolate, and many more. We did our business from 27th of November till 30th of November 2023, and we did our business at the U Plaza Management and Science University, Shah Alam, where mostly our customers consist of students and lecturers from various backgrounds. Next, on source of funding where each of our group members contribute 50 ringgit per person, and then the total contribution was 250 ringgit, and we give that money to fund to give it to one of our group member in order to buy the product from a supplier who sold the products to us, and then we also use her motorbike as well to transport our products to a vehicle which valued around 10,000 ringgit. Next, the objective of business. Why we conducted the business? What is the aim of conducting this business as well? Is to assemble a solid basis of business knowledge, obtain real world experience, and look for new ventures. In general, students' purpose in a business is to acquire the abilities, experience required in this business sector and fulfill their ambitions. The aim of this business is important experience, and it gives us knowledge by studying the difficulties and experiencing the obstacles faced by entrepreneurs in many industries during this cutthroat period. Next, I'll talking about the selling price of the product. Our product per stick of Ice Cream Malaysia is 2 ringgit. That's all from me. I'll pass the next floor to my next group member. Thank you.
Thank you, Princess Anne. Good day to Madam and my fellow classmates. My name is Anis Akila, and I will be presenting the details of the business, which consists of the total of assets, expenses, revenue, equity, and also liability. So first of all, we have a non-current asset, which consists of a capital amount of 10,250 ringgits. Then we have current assets that consist of two items, which are cash in hand for 68 ringgits and cash at bank for 152 ringgits. So the total asset is 10,220 ringgits. Moving on, we have expenses, which consists of 5 items. The items are petrol expenses for 10 ringgits, printings and stationery expenses for 20 ringgits, ice creams for 110 ringgits, ice box for 7 ringgits, and also ice cubes for 9 ringgits. In total, we have the amount of 156 ringgits for our expenses. Then, let us look into the revenues that consist of 7 items in total. We decided to record the revenue daily, so we managed to get 20 ringgits for the first day. On the second to 5th day, we managed to get 40 ringgits per day. And then on the 6th to 7th day, we managed to get 20 ringgits per day. So the total of our revenue is 220 ringgits. Last but not least is the equity and liability. So for equity, we only have one item, which is the capital, which amounts to 10,250 ringgits, while we have zero liability. So the total of equity and liability is 10,250 ringgits. So I will pass this presentation to the next presenter, Alia.
Hi, my name is Shafi Alia, and I will explain about list of business transaction for New Era Ice Cream. On 27 November, we used 250 cash and motorcycle as our transportation that value 10k. Then we purchased ice cream that cost 110 ringgit from supplier. We paid 20 ringgit for poster printing and stationery, and also purchasing ice balls that cost 7 ringgit to keep the ice cream. On the first day, we purchased ice cube at 3 ringgit, and we success to sold 2 ice cream by online banking and 8 ice cream that been paid by cash. On 28 November, we sold 18 ice cream by bank transfer and 3 ice cream by cash. On 29 November, 15 through online transfer and 5 ice cream by cash. While on 30 November, 7 ice cream was paid via transfer and 9 ice cream by cash to me. Continuing on 3 December, I paid 10 ringgit as my petrol by cash. And I was also purchasing 3 ringgit of ice cube from Bila-Bila Mart. For the ice cream, we sold 5 ice cream that has been paid by cash and 40 ice cream that has been paid through online transfer. On 4th December, we able to sold 1 ice cream by cash and 9 ice cream by paying through online banking. And lastly, on 5th December, we purchased ice cube that cost 3 ringgit from Bila-Bila Mart and sold 7 ice cream by online banking and also 3 ice cream that has been paid by cash.
So I will be explaining about the Journal of Business transaction. On 27 November, we debit 10,250 and purchase ice cream by cash at price 110. And we use debit cash to print out our poster that cost 20 ringgit and few items more that cost 10 ringgit. For the sales, credit transaction are occurred by bank and cash, where we got total is 40 ringgit. And 28 November, sales by bank transaction was happened and we received 36 ringgit and cash at 4 ringgit. On 29 November, 30 ringgit was credited into bank and 10 ringgit was credited by cash. On 30 November, transaction by bank was occurred and we received 40 ringgit and also 26 ringgit by cash. On 3rd December, 20 ringgit was credited into bank and 10 ringgit by cash. Besides, petrol expenses was debited that cost 10 ringgit. We also debit 3 ringgit to purchase ice cube. On 4th December, 40 ringgit was credited into bank and 6 ringgit by cash. 5th December, debit transaction at 3 ringgit was occurred and credit at 40 ringgit by bank. At the same time, cash sales was credited at 6 ringgit.
Thank you, Alia. Back with me, Anis. So now, I'm going to present about our ledger that we had done. So basically, a ledger in accounting refers to a book that contains different accounts where the records of transaction pertaining to a specific account are stored. For our business, we have 8 accounts altogether. First of all, the capital account. In this account, we have cash entry and also the motor vehicle entry. And then, the balance that would be carried to the next month from the capital account is 10,250 ringgit. Next, the cash account. This account consists of a few purchases entry, printing, and stationery expenses, and also petrol expenses on the credit side. While on the debit side, it has capital entry and a few sales entries. So the balance that would be carried to the next month is 172 ringgit. Thirdly, the motor vehicle account. So the entry on this account only consists of capital that amounts to 10,000 ringgit, which also the amount that would be carried forward to the next month. Furthermore, we have the purchase account. So in this account, we have a few cash entries on the debit side, and the amount that would be carried forward to the next month is 126 ringgit. And then we have the printing and stationery expenses account and the petrol expenses account. As you can see in the table, both of the accounts only have one cash entry on the debit side, so the balance that will be brought to the next month for the printing and stationery account is 20 ringgit, while for the petrol expenses account is 10 ringgit. Moving forward, let us look into the sales account. So this account consists of a few cash and also bank entries on the credit side, and the balance that will be carried to the next month is 218 ringgit. Last but not least is the bank account. In this account, all of the entry is from sales on the debit side, so the total that would be carried forward to the next month is 140 ringgit. So I guess that is all from me. I will pass to the next presenter, Kiru. Thank you.
Hello madam, so my name is Kirotika and I'll be presenting about the trial balance, statement of profit and loss, and also the statement of financial position. Starting from the trial balance as at 29th November 2023. So as you can see from the table, we are starting from the capital, which is contributed by 5 people, which amounted to 10,250 together with the motor vehicle. And moving on to cash in hand, which is 172 ringgit, and also cash in bank 140 ringgit. As for our purchases, which amounted to 126 ringgit, and also for the sales, of the ice cream, which is 218 ringgit. And as for the expenses, we had printing and stationery expenses for 20 ringgit and also petrol expenses for 10 ringgit. And as I mentioned before, we had a motor vehicle. So we have a total of 10,468. So basically our trial balance balanced in terms of debit and also credit. So moving on to the statement of profit or loss for the year ended 29th November. So as you can see, starting off from the net sales, we have 218 ringgit. So after this, we have to minus the cost of sales. So starting from the purchase, which amounted to 126, and after we minus our cost of sales, which is 110 ringgit, we have a gross profit of 92 ringgit. And from this, we have to minus our expenses, which is our printing and stationery expenses, amounted to 20 ringgit, and also the petrol expenses, which is 10 ringgit. So this made us to minus our expenses from the gross profit, which is 92, minus our expenses 30 ringgit, and the profit we earned is 62 ringgit from the business we conducted. So next would be the statement of financial position as at 29th November 2023. So in this, we have two categories, which is total assets and also the total owner's equity and also the liabilities. So as you can see, starting from the assets column, the non-current assets, we have the motor vehicle, which amounted to 10,000, and also our current asset, which is cash in hand and cash in bank. So as for cash in hand, we have 172 ringgit, and for cash in bank, we have 140 ringgit. So this made our total assets to become 10,312. Moving on to the owner's equity, which is our capital and also the net profit from our statement of profit or loss. So after adding it up, we have 10,312, and we have no liabilities. So this made our assets and also our owner's equity and liability to be the same amount. It's balanced. So that's all from me. I'll pass it to the next presenter.
Hello everyone, my name is Loshini Basan and I will be briefing about the overview of our project. Our project is called the New Era Ice Cream. This project wasn't just about numbers for us, but it was actually a great experience for us on how to manage a good business. So our project actually did focus on Ice Cream Satu Malaysia. I'm very well aware that all of y'all know what is Ice Cream Satu Malaysia. We did sell many scrumptious flavored ice creams such as Choki Choki, Oreo and cookies. My favorite was the cookies, obviously. So to start this project, we actually did pull some money from our team members. We pulled in around 250 ringgit, and with the help of one of our team members who actually has a bike, we did use that bike to transport all the goods to our place. So from this project, we did learn on how to track assets, and we did learn how to create ledgers. We also did learn the value of teamwork. And what I mean by value of teamwork, during the week we were selling, it actually was a week for all of us to submit our final projects for other subjects. But we did come up with shifting shifts, as in me selling from 2 to 4 and another team member selling from 4 to 6, and it goes repeatedly day after day. So without teamwork skills, I'm sure that we would not be able to come up with this project and end this project successfully. Thirdly is time management. We did learn how to manage time well, as in before classes we did drop by and we tried to help our team members, and we also did sell some of our goods in between class breaks. Lastly, we recommend clear communication for the project, because we did have a little stutters on WhatsApp and the time we sold our goods. I think clear communication is the key for all businesses, because if there is misunderstandings, I'm sure the project wouldn't end